Good morning. Welcome. It's nice to be back. I feel like I've been gone forever. Thank you for coming today to practice. Today's class is on balance, falling out and beginning again and again and again. And the reason, when we're going to do some balance, obviously, some balance poses, but we hear so much about balance work and play, balance your relationships, eat a balanced diet, balance the budget. I mean, we hear all the time about balance, balance, balance. Well, instead of making that really the theme, I'd like to have us consider what happens when we fall out of balance, which happens for me quite a bit. It's getting back on the saddle, right? Getting back into the pose. I think it's Iyengar who says, to fall out of a yoga posture is human, but to get back in a yoga posture makes you a yogi. And so today, I'd like us to practice being yogis. When we fall out, laugh a little. Don't take yourself so seriously. And we'll talk more about it as we go. But all right, so some housekeeping. Having a comfortable seated pose, cushion, blanket, pillow, a block, stack of books, Amazon box, that big can of tomatoes in your cupboard. Always a great idea when we practice yoga is blow your nose. Make sure you can take a deep inhale and exhale. And then using a strap. We will do what is called dancer's pose. So this might come in handy, and maybe we'll think of another pose for standing. But so a strap. Okay, so housekeeping out of the way, and now the shout out. I'd like to shout out this week my granddaughter, Claire Murphy. It's Claire Elise Murphy, actually. Siobhan's daughter. She just sent me the sweetest text. It was her birthday last week, and I sent her a butterfly. I don't know. Siobhan told me to get it. Butterfly. Grow your butterflies, hatch your butterflies. Anyhow, Claire's butterflies just hatched today, moments before she sent me the text. Her first pet, so put that as an idea, as a pet. But the sweetest, I wish I could show you. But so this is a shout out to my sweet fairy Claire, and I'll have your mommy. This will get her mommy to do yoga as well, so she can see that she is on YouTube, whatever it takes, right, folks? Alrighty, so that out of the way, let's have some fun, practice yoga, and when we fall out of balance, let's get back in. Alrighty, so let's come to a comfortable seated pose. Pulling the flesh from your sits bones allows your sits bones to slide forward a wee bit. Spine straight, shoulders up, back and down. Roll the shoulders for a moment and reverse. And when you come back, it's up, back and down. Extend through the crown of your head. Engage your core. Hands facing down in either a grounding pose or facing up in a gesture of receiving. It's your practice, however you'd like. And now I invite you, close your eyes with your lips together. Begin to connect with your breath. Inhaling, feeling the belly, rib cage, and lungs fill up, expanding. And on the exhale, let it go. Contracting your belly, pushing out all the air, all that you no longer need. It served its purpose. Inhale again. Fill up. Maybe inhale to the count of 4. And then exhale to the count of 6. Our exhales being a wee bit longer than the inhale. Find your own cadence of breath. Smooth and slow. Slowing everything down. For this next hour, we take this wonderful journey inside, traveling with the breath, slowing everything down, rooting down through the sits bones and extending through the crown of the head. Our spine grows in utero in opposite direction, like the trees outside, rooting down and rising up towards the source, the sun, and nourishment down below. Find that in your practice. Travel in both directions, traveling the highway of the spine. If you constrict the back of your throat, you'll come into the Ujjayi, the audible, ocean-sounding breath. Find that deep, audible breath. And you'll notice that when you're listening to your breath, your mind takes a break, slows down. It's almost a built-in break that we can take at any time, because our mind, we call it monkey mind, has a way of going from one thing to the other. But listen to your breath. Take 3 more Ujjayi breaths, filling up the belly, rib cage, lungs, contracting as you exhale. And floating your eyes open, placing your hand, left hand out to the side, maybe a block is appropriate, having fingertips touch, and now it's breath and movement. Inhale, as your right arm reaches up, pressing into your left palm. We'll hold this for a moment as you ground down, sits bones, palms, reach up through crown of head, feeling your intercostal muscles expand, sending the breath moving through your rib cage, breathing in and out. One more deep Ujjayi inhale. And on the exhale, floating right arms down as you inhale. Left arm comes up, reaches up, feeling once again the stretch on the left side, rooting sits bones down, reaching through left fingertips, feeling the intercostal muscles move apart. As you breathe, maybe you notice a difference from your left and your right. Can you just begin to become the witness? On your next exhale, floating left arm down. Inhale, right arm comes over left knee, left hand behind. Begin to twist. Inhale as you extend through the crown of your head. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder, continuing to inhale and extend through crown of head. Exhale allows the twist, gazing over left shoulder. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release left arm, move with your exhale. Maybe you feel an adjustment. I just did. Inhale, extend to the crown of the head. Exhale, gazing over right shoulder. Swami Kripalu says, the highest spiritual principle is self-observation without judgment. Can you notice a difference in yourself, maybe one side, without judging it, calling it your good side, your bad side? On your next inhale, crisscross your arms, keeping your left arm over your right knee. Right arm, right hand over left knee now. Really grab a hold. Feel like you've got your knees. On your next exhale, pull down, tucking chin to chest, opening the back side of your body, really rounding in. Breathe into the opening in your spine. Inhale and exhale. I bet you thought I was a new yoga teacher because I got my hair colored and cut, didn't you? Yep, it was time. Okay, I digress. One more. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, both arms come behind. Slip your knees off. Really roll your shoulders, chest up, and come on to your knees. Don't drop your head all the way back. Keep some strength and tension in your neck. Extend up and breathe, opening the front side of your body. On your next exhale, coming back to seated. Remove your cushion, your pillow, placing your fingers either in the same direction as toes or back, whatever feels right for you. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Feet are a little wider than hip width distance. Oh, you know, I think we bring them out to the side. See, give me a week off and I forget. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, drop knees over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale, moving with your breath. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Next time you come over to the left, swing your right arm. Just a nice extension. Inhale to center, exhale, left arm comes over. Warming up the body slowly, breath and movement. Inhale brings you to center, exhale, left arm over to the right. Next time you come over to the left, press in to your left knee, palm, extend, right arm, right toes. Hold this pose here as you reach, send the breath. Feel the extension. Breathe. One more inhale, deep. On your exhale, come back to center. Inhale, over to the right. Point your toes, reach out through your left fingertips, really extend and breathe. One more inhale and exhale, coming back to center. We're going to do a little Pratapana. So with your fingers now facing your toes, shoulders up, back, and down, feet, bring them in so they're hip width distance. On your next inhale, come into a reverse table. Exhale, scoot your bum through. Point your toes. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, we have 3 more. Inhale, press up, warming up from the inside. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale, press up. Exhale, come down to seated. Flex your toes, shoulders up, back, and down. Hinge at your hips, leading with your chest and your forehead. So hinge down and now begin to walk your hands. You may want, if you have a strap or a belt close by, bring them around the ball mound of your feet. Keep your shoulders, your elbows in, tuck them in, and then pull down. If you don't need a strap, grab a hold of your ankles, your toes. If you want, bring your hadas over your padas. Bend your elbows in as you exhale and bow forward. Engage your core, protecting the lower back. Pull your kneecaps and your thighs up and breathe. Hold this pose for 2 more breaths. Release. Bow forward and on your way, come on up. Roll over to the side, bringing your palms under your shoulders, knees under hips, tops of your feet pressing into the mat. So you can see here, on your next inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Do 2 more, moving with your breath. Coming to a neutral spine here, remember, engage your core here. Pressing in, bring your thumbs so your thumbs are almost facing each other, so your digits are really spread out. This allows, so all the weight isn't in your wrist. Okay, tops of your feet pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, extend your left arm and your right leg. One straight line. Engage your core. Look straight ahead. Find a drishti. A drishti is a point of focus. So what I was going to say, when we're balancing, we're going to hold this for a moment. When we're balancing, it's 2 opposing forces when you try to balance. And finding that focus enables you to take your mind off of the opposing forces, and then you surrender and let gravity do its magic. So reach out, 1 more. On your next exhale, left palm, right knee. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, right arm, left leg, extend out, 1 straight line here. Engage your core, pull your kneecap up, engage your thigh. As though someone were playing tug of war, and both sides felt that they were equally winning. So you're really reaching out equally through your fingertips and your toes, core is engaged. Find that point of focus and allow gravity to hold you up and breathe. On your next exhale, palm and knee meet. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. On this extension, flex your foot, your palm out to the side, keeping your leg up. Engage your core. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Are you wondering how many more? 2 more. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale. Palm and knee meet on the mat. I'm going to come forward for this one. And you should feel nice and warm now, right? We're really warming up from the inside. Okay. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Breathe on the inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathe. Exhale, elbow to knee. On this extension, turn your palm, flex your foot out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, out to the side. We have two more. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, we gotta go to the center first before we go down. Inhale, beautiful. Exhale, out to the side. Take a neutral breath here and you should feel nice and warm. On your next inhale, sweep up your left arm, reach up, twist. Should feel nice and warmed up. Exhale, dive. Left arm, left ear, left shoulder. Nice opening in your left side. Extend your right leg out. This may be where you settle and be there. If you'd like, take your right arm up. Grab a hold of the inside of your left thigh and open a further, deeper twist. Breathe. Wherever you are, be there. On your next exhale, placing right palm, bring left, right knee to meet left. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, sweeping up the right arm, reach up. Exhale. Right shoulder and ear, rolling onto your right knee. Extending your left leg out. This is where you are, be there. If you'd like, bring your left arm up, bring it behind, and maybe grab a hold of your costume or your right thigh, opening your left shoulder, and breathe. We never hold our breath in yoga. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, move with your breath, placing your left palm, right comes back, and take a neutral breath. On your next inhale, rolling over your toes, let's just bring our knees up. Engage your core, really feel your body. On your next exhale, bringing your heels as close to the mat as possible, bring your head. And now I'd like you to come up onto your toes. Really get as tippy toe as you can, bringing your bottom, pressing into your palms, and really, it's a beautiful stretch. Breathe here. On your next exhale, lower your heels and walk your hands back to your feet. And now we're going to do a few balance poses. Take a little break here, little tea break. Okay, so we had something I love to do, and I do this actually when I'm brushing my teeth at night. I have an electric toothbrush. And I try to stand by the sink up on your toes. So let's just everyone come up. This may be where you find yourself falling out, but you see here like you were putting your stilettos, your really fancy Jimmy Choos or one of those fancy shoes on. So just try and this is when we fall out, we get back in, but just stand and see that. You know, it's a lot easier to walk around like that, but try to stand still. Find your drishti. Root down through the ball mound of your toes. Shoulders up, back, and down. Bring arms out to the side. Feel your wrists Cause a further stretch. Turn. We might as well distract ourselves. Whoops. If you fall out, just get back in. One more. And breathe. If you've fallen out a few times, it's getting back in. Begin again. That's what life's all about. Starting over, beginning again. On your next exhale, bring both arms down. Rooting down into Dasana, root down through all four sides of your feet, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, shoulders up, back, and down. On your next inhale, bring both arms up and out to the side. Interlace your fingers, biceps alongside your ears. Extend through the crown of your head and your fingers. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, just float down to the left side. Really rooting down into your feet, gazing up, reaching out. Each exhale may have you coming a wee bit further down. Breathe. One more inhale and exhale. Moving on your next inhale with your thighs engaged, kneecaps pulled up, come back to center. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, extend up. Exhale, gazing up to the left as you root down and melt over to the right side, really extending your fingertips up and over. Your left bicep is really pressing into your ear, and breathe. Feel the stretch. We've warmed up the body. It's a little bit deeper. Core is engaged. On your next inhale, come back to center. Dropping your head all the way back. Letting it go. Reaching up. And now here, we're going to draw a straight line as we press thighs and pelvic area up and over. So as though you were pole vaulting, you know, like we do that every day, right? Reaching up, pressing your thighs, sips of air, each exhale as you're going further and further. One more breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, slow. How slow can you go? Like you were cutting through butter. Head comes down. Inhale, hands on your hips to a flat back. Really engage your core, feel that. Exhale, hinge forward, all the way down. Kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. Inhale, one more time to a flat back. Exhale, all the way down. Walking your feet out to the side, take your peace fingers, grab a hold of your yogi toes. We're gonna pull as you hinge forward and fold over. Elbows come out to the side, feeling the stretch in the back side of your legs now. Really breathe here. Breathe into that opening you're creating on the back side of your legs. One more inhale and exhale, not to mention the benefits of an inversion with blood going to your brain. On your next inhale, bringing your hands back to your waist and coming back up into a standing pose. Okay, we're going to do a few balance poses, being that this is the topic today. So we're going to try to extend on some of these poses. So remember, fall out, get back in, we begin again and again. So rooting into your right leg, shoulders up, back, and down, core engaged, left thigh or right thigh engaged, kneecap pulled up. On your next inhale, just bring your left knee up, shoulders up, back, and down, and just hold it here. We're going to move, really build on some of these poses, holding it here. On your next exhale, bring it out to the side. Trying to keep your hips straight. It's not going to go, you're not going to have a complete out to the side unless you're really flexible. Well done you if you can do that. but just bring your leg out to the side. Inhale to center. We're gonna go one more time out to the side. Exhale, breath and movement, balancing on your right leg. Inhale to center. Exhale. Rooting into your left foot. Kneecap pulled up, thigh engaged, shoulders up, back and down, core engaged. Inhale, bringing your right knee up, parallel, hip height, finding your balance. One side might be very different than the other. We're just observing, we're taking that self-inquiry, scanning the body. On your next exhale, open your hip. Notice one hip may be different than the other. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open to the side. If you fall out, get back in. That's why we're holding it and doing it twice. Inhale to center. Exhale. Perfect. Now we're going to do tree pose. So for some, tree pose may look like with your sole of your left foot pressing in to your right ankle or shin. What we never want is it coming into the knee. We never want that. Or you can bring the sole of your foot up into the inside of your right thigh. Once again now, we're opening the hip. Remember, we talked about balance, and it's two opposing forces. So your right thigh is pushing into your left foot equally, both. Neither is winning. They're both meeting there. Gravity is allowing the lower part of your body to be pulled down into the earth as we extend through the breath the upper part of the body. Holding it here. If you fall out, make your way back in, bringing your arms out to the side and really reaching your fingertips out to the side, turning your arms up on the inhale, and your palms now facing the back of the wall. Inhale, palms face the ceiling. Exhale. Remember, motion is lotion. So really, this is like the WD-40 for your joints. So when we, think of the ball and socket in your shoulders. Simple movement, but it's good for them. How often do we do this? Whoops. Okay, one last. And now exhale, come back to center. That was pretty good. All righty, rooting into your left leg, bringing your right knee up. If it's here, pressing to bring your knee out to the side, or if you can, bring the right sole of your foot into your left thigh, opening at the hip, finding your balance. Your left thigh knee is engaged, kneecaps pulled up, your core, everything in your body is engaged. Shoulders are back and down. On your next inhale, arms out to the side. On the inhale, turn your palms rather. Exhale, bring your palms facing the back of the wall. Inhale, palms face up. Exhale, palms face the back of the wall. If you fall out, begin again, and again, and again. And if you're able to find your balance, and you want to challenge it, close your eyes. Now this is another great thing when you're in front of the sink brushing your teeth. I do a lot of work when I'm brushing my teeth. Do some of these balance poses. On your next exhale, come down to center. Okay, all right. Now this is going to be a fun pose. So I'm gonna come to the side. We're gonna start with the right leg. So shoulders up, back and down, root into the left leg. On your next inhale, Bring your right knee up. Flex your foot, shoulders out. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side. On your next exhale, as slow as you can go, begin to just pivot your right leg back. And once you get to the back, point your toes. Try to drop your hip and gaze out in front. Really reach out through your fingertips like you were an airplane. But this is a nicer way to enter that than just coming into it. So if you fall out, find your way again. Do 2 more deep Ujjayi breaths here. Find your drishti. If your leg comes down, and then come back up. Great. All righty, let's try it again on the left side. So inhale, arms go out to the side, reach out through your fingertips. Flex your foot to find your rooting down through the right. Very slowly begin to bring your left leg back. Your foot is still flexed until you dip down. And then point your toe. Reach out through your fingertips. Engage your right leg. Kneecap is pulled up. Thigh is engaged. Core is engaged. Breathe. Find your balance. If you fall out, you know what to do. Get back in. There you go. Well done, you. All right, one more inhale and exhale. Come on back. That was a good one. Okay, now we're gonna just build on that. So if you have your box, your block, or something, we're gonna try, just grab a hold of it in your left hand. So I'm gonna come this way so you can see. So we're gonna come out to the side. You're holding your block. Inhale. I didn't work this one through. No, I'm sorry. Let's start all over again. So you've got your left hand in your block in your hand rather. So inhale, let's just do this. Let's put the block down. Raise your right. I'm gonna come this way. So drop it here. This is half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So a little bit, it doesn't have to be right underneath, a little bit ahead. Pressing into your left foot, raise your right leg up. And now open up, flexing your foot. My apologies, I should have worked this one through, but we start half moon with a block. And you can see that I have the block on the tallest. So really reach out through your right arm. Once again, your left leg is engaged, your core is engaged, you're flexing out. The reason I like to flex out through the right leg is because it keeps it engaged. Reaching up through your right fingertips. One more inhale and exhale, holding it here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your right hand and your right foot down. Let's switch sides. So placing your palm onto your block a little bit ahead. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up. Once you get up now, open your hip, flex your foot, bring your right arm up. Engage your left thigh. If you're a little wobbly, finding that drishti, that point of focus, really reaching up. You're pressing in to your right palm as you reach up. Remember, opposing forces, opposite direction. Extend and flex your left foot and breathe here. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, cartwheeling your left hand down, hands on your hip, and come on up. Okay. I have 2 more balance poses. So let's once more bring heels touching, knees touching, legs touching. And bend your knees, you're rooting down. And now come up onto, remember, we're gonna come up onto our tippy toes here. Really find each, as you shoulders up, back, and down, just come down and sit. Bring your arms out in front. Reach up. Find this challenging balance. If your heels have to drop, another thing to do would be is to use your block as a bit of a, like a kickstand. But reach out through your hands, and when you feel comfortable, you can take your block away. How about that? So reach out and breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, come up onto your toes. Excellent. Okay, shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. This might be as far as you get. If you can, wrap your toe around and begin to sit down. If you fall out, this is eagle pose. So find your balance. Sit down. You're bringing your left leg up and over, tucking your foot behind if you can, or just putting it on the side. Inhale, both arms come up, right arm comes underneath. Exhale, sit down and breathe. Holding it here. Find your inhale and your exhale. You've built up to these more challenging poses. If you can't bring your arms out underneath, bring them out to the side. One more breath here. On your next inhale, come up to standing. Shake your legs out. You should be feeling that in your thighs. On your next inhale, come down into Utkatasana. Your ankles are touching, knees are touching. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up and over. Maybe tuck your foot behind. Make sure you're now coming back to center. On your next exhale, sit down. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left arm comes up and over. Engage your hands. And on the next exhale, sit down and breathe. Shoulders back, extend through the crown of your head. If you fall out, like I'm going to do, just come back up and come back in. 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, unwind and stand. Close your eyes here for a moment. Scan your body. Feel what you're feeling moving. Your body, my body feels warm inside, very alive. So grateful to be here on a mat and with you guys. All right, last pose, and this is the one you might want to grab a strap. So we're gonna do dancer pose. So dancer pose, I'm gonna come to the side. Pardon me, okay. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, left leg comes up. On your next exhale, grab a hold of your, I like to come into it from the outside of my foot. So grab a hold and find that balance here. And this may be where you are today. If you want to grab a hold of a strap, put your strap around your ankle and begin to pull up. And eventually, just bring your strap. I mean, there's no real easy way to do this, to put your strap back there, but I put it on my ankle first. And that allows for a little bit of stability and stretch. So wherever you are, if you've got your strap, grab a hold with your left hand. So you're standing, your right leg is rounded into the mat, shoulders are back, extend through the crown of your head, rooting down. On your next inhale, right arm comes up. On your next exhale, begin. Now you're pushing I gotta use my hand. So You're pushing the top of your foot. You're not pulling yourself down, you're kicking in to your palm, extending your right arm. Maybe, come to think of it, it's probably better to come on the inside of your foot. And so here, you really want to push your foot. So if you come out, try it. It's a great pose, but you may find yourself right now, this is where you are. This is a wonderful stretch, by the way, for people who drive a lot and sit. So we want these muscles right here, this muscle, whoops, okay. This muscle right here gets very short, both of them, when we sit. So this really lengthens the muscle. So pushing your foot into your hand, reaching your right arm up and breathing. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale. So we're really just playing here. Okay, rooting into your left leg, taking your strap. I'm just better without a strap. So I'm gonna come from the inside now. I don't know why I said outside. It's the inside of your foot. But I'm sure you figured that out well before I did. Rooting into your left leg. Got a hold of your foot. Just like that on the side, your two knees are touching. Inhale, right arm, left arm comes up. On your next exhale, as you begin to bend forward, kick your right leg into the palm of your hand. This is the perfect place to really have focused on that bristy, that point of focus. This is our master pose. We've balanced, we've extended, we've strengthened. Find your pose. If you fall out, begin again. One more deep Ujjayi breath here. On your next exhale, come back to center and breathe. Excellent. Okay. Let's come on down on the floor. Alrighty. That was really fun. Okay. So, grab a hold, let's rock and roll. Let's massage the spine. Finding that nice back and forth. Of course, once we get up here, find your balance. Shoulders, they're gonna wanna creep up, just like we're texting, right? Always be mindful when you're texting, pull your shoulders down. Ears should be as far away from the shoulders as you possibly can. So, core is engaged, shoulders away. You can stay here, hold back here. It's your practice. We're strengthening the core, which makes yoga. The more we develop in yoga, the more your core will develop. 4, 5 breaths, full extension, arms to the side, and breathe. That would be 1. 2. 3. 4. Last breath, make it a good one. 5. Roll on down. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width distance, pressing into your feet as you raise up. Reach for your hands, roll your shoulders, coming into a bridge wheel. For those who want, take it all the way up to wheel. We're gonna do bridge, and we're gonna add a little on to bridge. So pressing in, once again for all of us who drive a lot, this is wonderful to lengthen those muscles that tend to shorten when we sit a lot. So this is a great pose. Rolling onto your shoulders, back of your head, gazing down the center. This is also a nice pose
to witness your belly rise on your inhale. So watch your belly rise. And then contract on the exhale, engaging your butt muscles, rooting into the soles of your feet, and breathe. On your next exhale, release. We're gonna go up one more and then do a little bit of a balance. On your next inhale, press into both soles. Engage your hands, roll on to the outside of your biceps, back of your head, chin slightly tucked. On your next inhale, pressing into your right sole as you inhale, point and flex, point and flex. One more, point and flex. Now drop it out to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Last one, exhale, out to the side. On your next exhale, take a breath. I just made that one up. Okay, aren't you happy? All right, inhale, pressing into your left sole, extending your right leg up. Inhale, exhale, flex. Inhale, exhale, flex. Inhale, exhale, flex. Inhale, point, exhale, out to the side. Inhale, really nice core, right? Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, one more. Inhale to center. Exhale. And now, come on down. You guys did great. Okay, arms out to the side. Bring your knees up close. On your next exhale, drop both knees over to the left side as you gaze down your right arm. Inhale to center. Exhale, gazing down your left arm, knees. One more time on both sides. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale to opposite side. Inhale to center. And now make your way into Shavasana. And here in Shavasana, it's here that all of our work, everything we've done, the body benefits from motion. As I said, motion is lotion, and moving our joints in that ball and socket, bringing blood to those areas. So the body benefits from motion. The mind benefits from stillness. So as you come into stillness, feel your body, scan from head to toe. And when you get to your toes, curl both your toes up really tightly. Curl them up. Hold them for a breath. On your exhale, let it go. And now traveling up your legs, engage your calf muscles both at the same time. Take a deep inhale to the count of 4, holding your calves engaged as long as you can. And then on the exhale, let it go. Slowly with your breath,
moving to your kneecaps. Isolate your knees. Engage your knees. Holding them. And then exhale. Let it go. And now those big, wonderful thighs. Engage them. Really feel, see if you can't pull them as tightly as possible. Holding it as you inhale, and then let it go on the exhale. And now your gluteus maximus, your behind your butt muscles. Pull them in, engage your pelvic area. Hold it, draw up your pelvic floor. Really engage all of those muscles. Pull them up and in. Hold it, and then let it go. And now your hips, and those delicate muscles around your hips. Pull them in. Feel your hips maybe pull tightly into the core, to your spine, your belly button and your spine meeting. Holding it, and then let it go. And then your rib cage and your chest, breast area. Engage as best you can. Hard to isolate those muscles. But do your best. Focus on them at the very least. Feel them. And then release. And now your shoulders. Press your shoulders into your mat. Feel your shoulders, the back of your arms, your biceps pressing into the mat. And then let go. And moving down into your fists. Engage your fists tightly, knowing that in this position, we cannot receive. There's not much we can do with a closed fist. And might that be the same as a closed mind? But on the exhale, release and feel the opening. Feel the sensation of opening. And now your face. Squinch your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, everything. Squinch it together tightly as you can. Who cares what it looks like? Be as silly as you can. And then let it go. And now with your body heavy and open and relaxed, allow the breath to take you deeper into that quiet place and just be. begin to deepen your breath. And maybe wiggling, isolating one of your toes. Because you can. Beginning to come out from a place that is available anytime we choose to step into ourselves, that quiet place that is always there waiting for us. So as you deepen your breath, begin to move in such a way that you come back to a comfortable seated pose, and we will end our time together as we started. So coming into a comfortable seated pose, rooting down, rising up. On your next inhale, ride your breath on the inhale all the way up. Hands come together into prayer. As you exhale, bringing your hands into heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, what does it say? Blessed are the flexible, for they will never be bent out of shape. Put that in your pipe and smoke it this week. Okay, so we'll see you next week. I love you all. Have a great day.